Shemai GTA fans, today I'm going to buy a Jag. Yes, it's the Jugular, and this will be the buy it now price of $7.95. Rip-off. No, it's not a rip-off. Auto shop storage, please. This is one of the specials on offer this week, so is it worth it? Well, we will be finding out, and we'll see what kind of race performance it has too. Well, here are this week's card discounts. As you can tell, I seem to have bought them all. And we've got the Jugular here, which we're going to modify. It's a sports variety car, and I've already upgraded the transmission, etc. It's just boosted to the max. So let's look at what kind of personal customizations we can add in order to make it look a little bit different than everyone else's out there, exposed into Corolla. Oh yeah. Actually, I don't normally go for those, but maybe I should. Yeah, why not? Just for the crack. Rear bumpers. Well, rear carbon lip. Not sure about any of those. It kind of make it a little bit less clean for no apparent reason. For $7 grand, nah, it's a no for me. Exhaust, got to be something interesting here. So we've got the square one, is the stock, and in real life, is it the square one? Oh, it's a double one, isn't it? It's more like that in real life, a dual. But this makes it a little bit original, doesn't it? Don't you think? The square exhaust, so why not stick with it? Fenders. This is my first build. I've never had this car before in my life. We can go carbon arches, but I'm going for more of an executive build. I know I've done the intercooler at the front, but stock fenders or secondary arches maybe. Let's go secondary arches because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the colours actually. I've not even thought of that. It's based on a Jaguar, as you can tell by the little Jaguar there, or Fox, whatever that is. Not sure. Painted lip. The big line across the middle, I don't like that. I'll go for the painted lip, whatever that does. Hood. So, we have a few different hood options. Oh, I quite like that. The triple intake. Oh, what the hell is that? Drift intake. That's ridiculous. Actually, I quite like the painted drift intake. As vulgar as it is, I'm going to go with that. Why have you done that? You've just ruined it. It's the same colour though, so it's not that bad really, is it? Oh, liveries. We should probably look at these. I am trying to make an executive build. It is a Jaguar XE, after all. But we could make it into a rally car, I suppose. Suckaroo. Yeah. These are all the options you have, so you can do whatever you want with those. Oh, plate. We want to make it COP26. Anyone remember COP26? Good, that was it. Oh, I think we do desperately need a respray. But first, let's look at the roof option. I don't know about you, but I'm not loving this pink. But the carbon roof does look good with the pink, though. But let's go primary colour and look at the old classics. I don't know what colour would I paint. Oh, gold. Gold. That's good, isn't it? Never had a gold car before. Bronze. I'm not sure if the gold is good, but I was going to make an executive build. I suppose I wouldn't have the secondary colour. You know, it would all be one colour, wouldn't it? Oh, that's nice, the purple. I don't like the gold, so I'm going to go with that. Secondary colour, classic, should also be gold. Let's roll through them and see. Bright orange, gold, there's gold again. And there's the bronze to go with the gold. Yeah, you see the lip colour with the radiator, the grill, that's the one. Oh, that looks nice, that looks tasteful. Let's just go with that for now and keep rolling through and see if we can find something that really shouts out, I'm an executive knob. Chocolate brown. That does a little bit, doesn't it? I quite like the chocolate brown. Yeah, chocolate brown looks good. Greek brown. Maybe a bit more muted. That's what I've already got, isn't it? Oh, we're going for the brown build. Any other colours? I mean, purple adds a bit of originality, but oh, I'm not liking that as much now as the chocolate brown. What did I have? It was chocolate brown or something, wasn't it? Where's it gone? Sandy brown, bleach brown, chocolate brown, straw brown, wood burner brown, saddle brown, and sienna. Sienna's pretty good. Maple, felts, Greek brown. That's quite nice, that Greek brown. We're going to go Greek brown. Everyone, that was Greek brown. Trim colour. Oh, this is what it's all about, isn't it? How much colour can we put to the trim? So we've gone for a kind of brown build, so maybe something a bit lighter. No, not that. Brown. What goes with brown? Ginger. Oh yeah, look at that. Maybe orange. Is that wrong? Probably. That probably is a little bit wrong, but I think we've landed on the right side that time for a change. Skirts. Oh, we've not done the skirts, have we? Let's see if there's any mighty fine skirts. I quite like the secondary colour. Lip skirts. It's got that little lip, see? And that marries up this panel with this panel. But look at the price of it, that's ridiculous. Yeah, secondary skirt, it's got to be. This makes it more executive look. Spoiler, now this is where we can add value. I don't like the spoiler. Can we not have an option of 0 spoiler? This is like a stealth spoiler, this one. But look how stupid you can go. Oh, actually, that's alright. You know, it's kind of wraps around nicely. It's muted, it's very executive. Not that, that's race. This one is a bit muted, I think. But that one is a little bit more aggressive. But I think we can get away with it, maybe. Can we? Let's go and have a look. Oh, it's a bit more raised, isn't it? I did say I want something executive. I'm going to stick with that. Street wing. Suspension. Oh, this is where I'd be making a proper executive car. I know, I've got those vents in the hood, in the bonnet, in the hood. It's wrong. We're going to go competition because that's the best. Turbo, wheels. Oh, wheels. This is where we can add some proper bowl value. Windows. An executive would probably have a bit of smoke, wouldn't they? Not full limo, but just to mute that kind of ginger colour inside, we're going to go with a light smoke. And the wheels, let's just check the tyre out. Enhancement, bulletproof, yeah, we've already got those. So, wheel type, what about street? Are these a bit too ghetto-ish for it? I don't know what that even means. I quite liked, oh, Aerostar, that's nice. There was some with a big disc in the middle. I like those ones. Are those in the track? I thought they were in street. Oh, Stance Andreas, that's a nice one. I've got that one already though, I think. There's one with a dark edge to it. You see that one? With a dark edge, it's a smaller middle. I think that is more executive. That is too much, but that one is just right. And wheel colour, we could go interesting here. I'm not sure. We've gone for the kind of brown look. Whether to leave them just as they are. That was good enough. Well, we've got a nice kind of, what's that, sunset red. Makes it brownish, doesn't it? It goes with a brown theme. Dark copper. That's pretty nice, actually. Dark copper, I think it's going to be. It's not. Oh, look at that. That's wicked, isn't it? You want to really go out there and push the boat out with the yellows. I think not because it's cheap. It's the cheapest one on the chart, pretty much. Where's it gone? Dark copper, yeah. Dark copper or bronze. They look the same to me, don't they? Copper, got to be. It goes with the car internals. 9 minutes I've been doing on this. What the hell? What have I been doing all this time? But that looks mighty fine. You have to admit, that is a good customization job. Nice. Let's take it to the test track. Well, first off, it really does like to spin on a dime, doesn't it? I didn't do anything then. I didn't use any handbrake. It was like I already had a handbrake. Listen to that engine as well. Whoa, what's that guy doing? Get out of my way. Don't you know I'm a Jaguar driver? Executive? Come on, get out of my face. Yeah, it's a bit, is it twitchy? I'm not sure. The handling isn't what I'd expect of a Jaguar. Oh, come on, Dundreary, get out of my way. Favourite car there, the Dundreary. Okay, let's smash it. Go away, Ron. And we are at the test track to test it all out. What's it all about, eh? So here we are at the test track. First corner's always a bit of a tricky one. I overreached with that one. It's got a bit of understeer to contend with. Doesn't have the most grip in the world. It's quite a slippy car. Reasonably slippy tyres. But double hairpin. A bit more tricky than normal, but we can deal with it. Get a bit of water there, but doing alright. Nearly smashed that post. Take a left-hand turn in this hairpin, and then we're up to the easier bit, really. Nice little right-hander, then the big left. So, fair old bit of wheel squeal on the big left-hander. I think it struggles a little bit, but we held the corner okay. The line was fine, and we're coming up to the S now. So, a little bit of a break-in, but yeah, I'm doing alright. Get around the 450. And a lot of oversteer there. Oh, yeah, exactly. Right, so that is the test track where we scored 58.75 seconds on the Jugular, which is a reasonable performance for a four-door car. In the sports class, you know, there are always cars that are going to outclass it. You know, it's an average kind of car. It's not quite as good as the Tailgater S, another four-door car, which I think is better for a couple of reasons. The main one being that it offers a bit more traction. It deals with the corners a lot easier, less understeer. So yeah, I think the Tailgater S is a better choice, especially if you've got it on the discount. But obviously, right now it's going to be more expensive because it's not on discount. I mean, for a price of 600 to 800,000 for the Jugular, I think it's hard to recommend even on those prices. Maybe 600, yeah. That seems like a reasonable price for it. It offers some nice customization if I've not just smashed it, which I have. And looking on the internals, you know, it's not too bad. You know, got a nice internal kind of look to it. It's not massively customizationable on the inside, yeah. But on the outside, it offers plenty to make your mark on whatever build you want to do. It has liveries as well. So it's a reasonable car. It's an average car. But for me, it's not really my kind of car because it doesn't have enough grip on the tyres to be as enjoyable. I like more grippy cars that are more competitive, I suppose. And if they're going to be of the slippy type, I like them to be a bit faster. You know, a bit more acceleration. A bit more speed. I mean, it does have a nice sounding engine. That's the other thing actually that's good or bad. The engine, if you can hear it, it sounds nothing like a Jaguar. It sounds like a cross between a tractor and some kind of sports, heavy duty grizzly sports car. You know, something that somebody's made in the back garden out of what used to be a rubbish car, but it made them into something awesome. You know, with some crazy engine, like putting a really growly, grumpy, hardcore, high torque engine in that's just going to accelerate them like the clappers, something like that. I mean, that's what it sounds like. Yeah. Doesn't sound like a Jaguar. It's not refined enough, so that's another reason why you might not want to buy it if you're a Jaguar fan. If you are a Jaguar fan, yeah, you know, that you make your own choices. It's a decent enough car for sure, and it's not a difficult car to drive at all. You know, it is a good enough car to drive. It's nice for getting around the map. You've got 4 seats in it, so if you want to drive around with 4 people, then yeah, it's good enough for that kind of thing. It's not competitive in the sports class in that way, but it is a nice and fast enough car. What else might you want? You might want to think about the upcoming December DLC, of course. So already you need to be questioning whether you want to buy any of these cars that are on discount this week. I will be showing you the Tempesta next. and then we'll go into the Penumbra FF. So both those cars, check out those videos, because those are some interesting contrasts to this car. Very different vehicles. I mean, I think they're all decent vehicles that are on offer this week. It's just a question mark on which is the best of decent, and is it something that you're going to absolutely need. Think about that, definitely for this week in particular. And overall, get grinding the old KO Perico and the bunker sales that are 150% on for selling this week. So get all that done and build your reserves of money up if you don't have a lot, because you're going to need it for the December DLC. Probably 5 million ideally. I mean, I got away with spending a couple of million in the last one, I think. Maybe it was 3 million actually. No, call it 5 million, because I did buy a car. But I've got lots of cars. But ideally you'll have 10 million if you're really an exceptionalist and you like buying just about it. Lots of things, not everything. Everything is going to cost more than 10, I imagine, because I think they'll be releasing some vehicles. Anyway, I think that smash of that car has said it all for me. That's my conclusion. So do drop a like and do subscribe for future content, or a dislike. If you found it not very useful, dislike by all means. But please drop me a comment to tell me what you disagree with, what you don't like about the content. Is it too rambling, for example? I know it is. But yeah, tell me if it is, and I'll try and cut it down, be more concise, maybe even produce a script at some point. But I prefer the freestyle way. Anyway, have a great day, have a great weekend, and a mighty fine time playing GTA if that's what you're up to this weekend, rather than having a romantic weekend perhaps, which you may well be doing instead. Thank you very much for watching.